Up guys, Lars here. We're here with Andy. So what did you do, Andy?
I went 8-1 at the Kissimmee Regional with branded Chimera.
All right, nice man. Let's get into the list.
All right, perfect. So first we're going to start off with Mirror Swordsman. This is the heart and soul of the deck. This is pretty much your main normal summon. We're also going to go to the Cornfield. This is pretty much the Rhoda for your illusion or any card that mentions Chimera Fusion. We got 3 Gazelles. Now, Gazelle is usually the one that you summon off of your Fiend, your Berfament. Pretty standard. We got the 2 Berfament, the one you bring out of with Mirror Swords Knight. This card is a +2. You get your Chimera Fusion and your Gazelle. Now, a lot of times, you know, if you do have the Gazelle in hand, you could go into your Springing Kit, or if you feel like you can go for game, you could go into Springing Kit and actually get your branded in white and go for OTK. Now to the branded package, we got the 2 Alubers, we got the 2 Fallen Wallbats, we got the 1 Quem, and we got the Springing Kit. Pretty standard, you know, it's basically a Chimera deck, but this helps out a lot. Now we're going to the spells. Best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I said, this card should have never been made. Super Poly, the best when it comes to fusion decks. Never have I played a fusion deck without this card. Now we're going to go into the Chimera Fusion. This card is kind of broken. You can activate it as many times as you want as long as it's in your hand. However, you could return it back to your hand only once, but you can only use it in the main phase. So this, as long as you use a Beast or a Fiend, you can fuse off. Branded Fusion. Everybody knows what Branded Fusion does. In this deck, this card is so good, but in this deck, you know, it does so little, but it actually gets you into your engine. You know, any other deck, this card is full combo. In this deck, it's just gonna summon a little Rim and get you into your illusion combo, which leads off to the Mirror Swordsman. Now we got the branded opening. Now this card, self-explanatory again. However, this did protect my fusions a lot, and also I played around draw during the draw phase. Favorite thing to do, so like that I can get into engine and not get drilled, and summon the Aluber. The 1 branded in white. Now, just branded opening, it gives you like a 7-card interruption if everything resolves with no hand traps, and you do get branded in white. The end, your end board is going to look like Quem, Mirror Jade. You negate your own Mirror Jade. You bring it out with Titan Clyde. I mean, the Quem with Titan Clyde. You negate it with Rim. It's pretty broken, and then you go into Chimera. You go into branded Chimera on their turn after you use Mirror Jade's effect, and then you bring back your own Mirror Jade. It's pretty cracked. TTTs. One of the other best cards in Yugioh. You know, they do have to use the effect in the main phase, but it's 3 banned cards in 1. Self-explanatory. 2 books to play around the imperms. Also, the hardest matchups would be Cash and Pearly. It does help out against Cash and Pearly, so I decided to throw them in there. Could help going first or going second against those decks that gave me a hard time. Called by. I have a love and hate relationship with this card, mainly because I never see it when I get shifted, and when I do draw it, you know, it's game what I'm going second and I get shifted and it's in my hand. It's a deck card. Drawing Lockbird, show heavy format. Card won me a lot of games too. Can't complain. And we got the 3 imperms. All right, now we're gonna go into the actual fusions. Now, the best part of it is that this deck, you know, has a lot of space, unlike the Despia deck. So you do work around it, and you could actually make some space for other fusions that you want to play. We got the, sorry, it's not that organized, but we got the main fusion. It's this Chimera card.
I heard you caused the buyout with this card, bro.
You caused the what?
You caused the buyout.
I mean, shout out Chris LeBlanc. You know, he did post a video. It did kind of help. But yeah, this card is good. This card does a lot. It discards a card from your opponent. When you have your Cornfield or your Mirror Swordsman, you know, there are some interactions that you can use, because you can just banish those cards, and as long as this card's on the field, those cards are plus. And also, game 2 of the final match, game 9, I was like 300 or 400, and he did attack my cards. Oliver kind of saved me, and once he attacked Oliver, I banished this card, summoned on my birth from it and just got back into engine and just won that game. So that's another plus with this card. You can banish it and summon a beast, or if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you could summon several attributes. Okay, attributes? Is it attributes? Alright. No, you can summon whatever. You can summon, at least I know you can summon the Feet. And a beast too. Because you can summon King Tiger Wahoo. We got the Predaplant. Now this card, again, you're playing a fusion deck. You should be playing this card, especially if you're playing cards like Oliver and any other fusions. These two are self-explanatory. Every Brandon player knows what it does. Every player in Yugi should know what it does by now. We got super poly targets. These two also. Predaplant was a super poly target. Everybody knows what they do. Now I do want to shout out this card. This card is super broken. Might even run 3. It's just that good. Guardian Chimera. You could plus off of it. The Chimera fusion is, since you're always adding it back to hand, it's just so good, so good. We got that one big illusion. It actually happened that I faced one of my friends, and he decided to leave a Fenrir in attack, and I summoned this with 3 illusions and my Chimera, and I actually attacked 4 times per game, and he was so salty because he never saw me use it before. I think that was the first time I ever used it too. 2 Mirror Jades. Mirror Jades are a really good card. You banish, doesn't target, and it gets you into your, let's say your Quem, if you want to get to your Quem, or if you want to follow up. Card that Branded Fusion brings out.
Yeah.
You know, we're used to seeing full combo Branded Fusion. Not this deck. Branded Fusion does work for an Ash bait. If they do Ash it, a lot of times you do have a Cornfield or Mirror Swordsman, or you have a way to engine. Now, if you don't have engine and they don't Ash it, you could get it to engine. We got the Titan Clyde for when you negate your own Mirror Jade and you bring out the Quem. And we do got the Magnum the Reliever. This card I didn't use it a lot. I did show love to it the last game. This is actually a really good card. I think I'm gonna start using it more. Now we're gonna go to the side deck. We got the 3 Ashes, self-explanatory. 2 Nibs. I don't know why I put 2 Nibs, but
Good against cash.
yeah, but when they shift to you, King Tiger Wahoo. I wish I would have brought this card out. I did set it against, you know, some Sprite players. And
So can you explain the combo for people that don't know?
yeah, so basically, so let's go to it. So what happens is that when Berthamit summons, let's go. When Berthamit summons, you're gonna add a Chimera fusion, and let's say you add this card, or you could even add it when Berthamit goes to the grave and Mirror Swordsman comes out. Point is, you're gonna end up on your main fusion, and once you, let's say you go into Guardian Chimera, send them to grave, and then you pop your cards, and then on res you pretty much banish it. Like I said, you can bring out a Fiend, you can bring out a Beast, and then you summon the Beast. This card does have to be in grave, quick effect. Banish it, and then once it hits the field, it's over for the Sprite players, Pearly players, even Math Mix. If I'm not mistaken, Math Mix don't have a lot of attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, this card is very broken. I do love Goat, so I had to show some love to the card. Very good card. Harpies, self-explanatory. 2 Cosmics, just in case I got anti-spelled. Didn't get anti-spelled once. 3 Evenlies. I think a lot of boards are leaving just a lot of stuff without negates, so this is a good card. The Barrier, broken, super broken. Just flip it and pretty much an auto win most of the times. And we got the 3rd Book of Moon, the Lonely Book of Moon.
Okay. Alright, good list, man. Do you have any shoutouts?
Yeah, I definitely do have a lot of shout outs. In my last video, you know, I was dead tired. I didn't have any sleep. But I do want to shout out the same people and some other people. I want to shout out Lars right here behind the camera. The Shifter God, good stuff, going to Worlds. I want to shout out Pedro, Joaquin, Papito, your DL. Also Torres. Torres was the one that gave me an idea to play the deck. Again, I'll say it again. He loves the Edge package. Me and him are still going back and forth. I love the branded opening package. Shout out to everybody from PPG. Shout out to all my friends from Nowhere. Cool stuff. And that's about it, man.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you.